Are you holding on to people who don't deserve you? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you want is something you're too afraid to let go of? We've all been there, gripping tightly to people, plans, or pain that once made sense, but now just weigh us down. The truth is, not everything is meant to stay. So, how do you know when it's time to let go? And what happens when you finally do? In the next few minutes, we'll explore the quiet power of release and how letting go might be the most radical act of self-respect you've ever chosen. Letting go is one of life's most challenging yet liberating experiences. Whether it involves relationships, past mistakes, unfulfilled dreams, toxic habits, or rigid expectations, knowing when and how to let go is a profound act of empowerment. It is not merely about moving on, it's about reclaiming control of your life and stepping into a more authentic and fulfilling version of yourself. People often cling to what they know, even if it causes pain, simply because it feels familiar. The illusion is that holding on gives us security and control. We believe that if we try harder, wait longer, or invest more, things will change. This mindset is rooted in fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of failure, or fear of loneliness. It creates a cycle of self-sabotage that prevents growth. Letting go doesn't mean you failed, it means you are courageous enough to stop investing your energy in something that no longer serves you. It's the difference between drowning while clutching a sinking ship and swimming to shore, however distant it may seem. The first step to letting go is recognizing the signs. Life often sends subtle and sometimes glaring messages when it's time to move on. These signals can be emotional, physical, or situational. Here are some key indicators. 1. Constant emotional drain. If something or someone leaves you feeling perpetually exhausted, anxious, or sad, it may be time to assess whether it aligns with your well-being. Healthy relationships and pursuits should nourish, not deplete you. 2. Lack of growth. Growth is essential for a fulfilling life. If you find yourself stagnant professionally, emotionally, or spiritually, it may indicate you're stuck in a place you've outgrown. 3. Repeated patterns. Life often repeats lessons until we learn them. If you keep experiencing the same frustrations or challenges despite different circumstances, it's likely time to reevaluate your approach and possibly let go of limiting patterns or beliefs. 4. Resentment and regret. Lingering resentment or regret can weigh heavily on the soul. If you cannot find peace despite efforts to resolve an issue, the next step may be releasing it altogether. 5. External validation. If you're holding on to something because of what others think or expect, you may be living someone else's truth instead of your own. True empowerment comes from aligning your choices with your authentic self. Fear is often the biggest obstacle to letting go. It whispers, "What if you never find better?" or "What if you're making a mistake?" These fears are valid, but they shouldn't be controlling. Acknowledge them, understand their origins, and then ask yourself, what is the cost of staying where I am? Sometimes the greater risk lies in staying in a comfort zone that has become a prison. Empowerment involves weighing fear against freedom and choosing courage anyway. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, it's an assertion of strength. It's about choosing for yourself your peace, your growth, your potential, over what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Here's how letting go empowers you. 1. Reclaiming your energy. When you let go of what drains you, you free up emotional, mental, and even physical energy. That energy can then be redirected toward things that bring joy, inspiration, and meaning. 2. Cultivating self-trust. Letting go often requires trusting your inner wisdom. Each time you choose yourself over fear, you build a stronger connection to your intuition and increase your self-confidence. 3. Opening to new opportunities. Old attachments can block new possibilities. By releasing them, you make space for the unknown, which is where growth, discovery, and magic happen. 4. Creating healthier boundaries. Empowerment is rooted in boundaries. Letting go often involves saying no to disrespect, to toxicity, to mediocrity. In doing so, you make a powerful statement about what you deserve. 5. Finding peace. Peace doesn't come from forcing things to work, it comes from allowing life to unfold naturally. Letting go is a path to serenity, even amid uncertainty. Not all relationships are meant to last forever. Some teach us lessons, others reveal who we are. Letting go may involve ending a friendship, leaving a romantic partner, or stepping back from family members. This doesn't mean you don't care, it means you're honoring your well-being. Sometimes, a job or career direction that once brought passion no longer feels fulfilling. Letting go might mean switching industries, pursuing a new passion, or taking a sabbatical. Trust that your journey isn't linear and that change can lead to alignment. Self-forgiveness is one of the hardest forms of letting go. We all carry baggage from decisions we wish we could undo. But living in regret serves no one. Use your past as a teacher, not a prison warden. We often carry expectations about ourselves, our timelines, or others that limit us. Letting go of unrealistic or rigid expectations allows space for acceptance and joy in the present moment. Sometimes clutter in our physical space mirrors mental clutter. Letting go of excess material items can create clarity and emotional release. Minimalism isn't just about stuff, it's about intention. Letting go is a process, not a switch you flip. Here are the steps to help you on the journey. 1. Acknowledge what you're holding on to. You can't let go of what you don't name. Journaling, therapy, or honest conversations can help bring clarity. 2. Understand the attachment. Ask yourself, why am I holding on? What need is it fulfilling? Often, we're attached to a fantasy, identity, or comfort rather than reality. 3. Visualize life without it. Imagine your life free from the weight of what you're holding. What does that look like? How does it feel? Visualization can create emotional motivation. 4. Practice mindfulness. Stay grounded in the present. Meditation, breathwork, or yoga can help anchor you when the urge to cling resurfaces. 5. Create a ritual. Sometimes, a symbolic act, writing a letter and burning it, cleaning a space, or walking a trail, can help mark the emotional transition. 6. Seek support. Letting go doesn't mean doing it alone. Reach out to friends, therapists, or support groups. Shared experiences often provide perspective and strength. 7. Be compassionate with yourself. Letting go can trigger grief, confusion, or guilt. Be patient with yourself. Healing is not linear, and empowerment grows through consistent self-compassion. The unknown is often the scariest part of letting go. But it's also where your greatest possibilities live. Every ending carries the seed of a new beginning. When you let go, you're not losing, you're choosing freedom, clarity, and authenticity. Empowerment means recognizing that you always have a choice. You can choose peace over chaos, growth over comfort, and authenticity over approval. You can choose to let go, not because you gave up, but because you chose yourself. In conclusion, letting go is not about forgetting, denying, or dismissing the past. It's about honoring what was while making space for what could be. It's the art of unclenching your fists so your hands are free to build, to heal, and to receive. You owe it to yourself to live a life that feels like your own. And sometimes, the only way forward is to let go, not because you have to, but because you're ready. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.